Hello and welcome to Top Stories on Viewer Television. I am Patient Sidi. Opposition parties have warned the military against succumbing to pressure from unnamed politicians to compromise the 2022-23 general elections. The People's Democratic Party, Social Democratic Party, Labour Party, and the New Nigerian People Party unanimously admonished the armed forces to operate within the confines of the law and stick to its standard operating procedure. The ruling All Progressive Congress, on the other hand, called for a probe of the allegation that some people were mounting pressure on the military to undermine the forthcoming polls, describing the claim as weighty. The party's warning came on the heels of the comments by the Chief of Defense Staff, General Lucky Erabo, that the military and other security agencies are always facing constant pressure from politicians to compromise elections. And now the authorities of Bayes University, Abuja, have ordered the suspension of some students of the institution due to outstanding fees. Newsmen gathered that about 185 of the affected students are under the pressure government-sponsored Presidential Amnesty Program scholarship. The undergraduates were said to have been asked to leave when they were about to sit for the digital entrepreneurship examination. The interim administrator of PAP, Major General BT Indiomu, has, however, sent a letter to the university registrar, Dr. Mami Ahmed, giving reasons for the delay in the payment. And now, according to the World Health Organization, Nigeria is home to 50% of Africa's neglected tropical illnesses and has the highest rates of tuberculosis, pediatric HIV, and malaria in Africa. The WHO country representative, Dr. Walter Mulumbo, disclosed this in Abuja at the 6th annual conference of the Association of Nigeria Health Journalists, with the theme Health Security, Universal Health Coverage, and the National Health Insurance Act. How can Nigeria get it right? The role of the media is perspective. Molumbo, who was represented by the Field Presence Cluster led at WH Ahmed Kurt, said non-communicable disease account for 29% of all deaths in Nigeria, with premature mortality from the four main NCDs. Hypertension, diabetes, cancer, and malnutrition accounting for 22% of all deaths. Ahead of the 2023 general elections, the Independent National Electoral Commission is planning to set up voting centers for over 2 million internally displaced persons across the country. The voting centers will be sited in IDP camps, finding that from the Federal Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management, and Social Development indicate that many of the IDPs are living in Borno, Zamfara, Benue, Nasarawa, and 23 other states. The IDPs were displaced from their communities and ancestral lands by Boko Haram insurgents, armed herdsmen and bandits, natural disaster, and other emergencies. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited is to provide additional 1 trillion for road projects in Nigeria. NNPC Group Chief Executive Malik Kyari announced in Lagos. Kyari, in a video clip, disclosed this during a tour of construction exercise ongoing at the Agbara Badagry Road project. He said the 1 trillion will be invested on road projects through the federal government and through the Federal Government Roads Infrastructure Tax Credit Scheme. And now the Permanent Secretary in the Federal Capital Territory Administration, FCTA, Adeshola Olushade, says that the FCT is ready to implement the new national language policy introduced by the federal government. Olushade made the announcement at the end of the year an awards ceremony organized by the FCT Education Resources Center, ERC, in Abuja. Recall that the national policy recently approved by the federal government makes the mother tongue a compulsory medium of instruction from primary 1 to primary 6.
Therefore, when a program is initiated by federal government, what we look for is to domesticate and implement it. ERUC will also pilot in the implementation of this program. So for us, it is a welcome development, and we'll see how we will implement to the best of our ability. We want to see our young ones speaking our languages, our dialects, and whatever is required to support that effort, we will give it to it.
Also speaking, Nimat Abdulrahim, director of the ERC, said the award ceremony was organized to appreciate dedication and commitment to hard work by the center staffs and partners.
Reward is motivating because when you give reward, you motivate those people to do what they are doing, that earn them that reward to do it more. And we also want others that did not get the award this year to work harder towards getting a reward next year.
An award winner, Elijah Alarwaju, Chief Executive Officer of the Access Solutions Limited, applauded the Center for the recognition, saying that it will spur his company to embark on more corporate social responsibility initiatives. And that's all on Top Stories. I am Patient City. Please enjoy the rest of our programs.